Discovered something terrifying at the concert. This entire concert turned out to be an elaborate trap set just for me. On the surface, I'm a kind father, but in reality, I'm a killer who's murdered 13 people. To capture me, the police had deployed massive forces at every entrance and exit. They kept pulling suspicious individuals aside for questioning. These unusual activities quickly caught my attention. I realized this event, with over 10,000 attendees, had been staffed with over 1,000 officers. To escape quickly, I went to the merchandise shop during intermission. I deliberately let my daughter grab the last souvenir to create a dispute. Then I stepped in to mediate, winning over the shop clerk's favor. This move definitely left a good impression on the clerk. During our casual chat, I finally asked why there were so many police around. The chatty clerk immediately told me the reason.
You know the butcher? That freaking nut job that goes around just chopping people up?
Yeah.
The feds or whatever heard that he's gonna be here today. So they set up a trap for him. This whole concert? It's a trap.
Only then did I understand everything. The target of this massive police operation was me. This large-scale performance was actually a setup, a trap specifically designed to arrest me. Learning the truth sent chills down my spine, but I had to stay calm because I was the very butcher the clerk had mentioned. Understanding the danger I was in, I looked for escape opportunities with my daughter, but every passage had police stationed at it. Getting out seemed basically impossible. I suddenly noticed a drunk woman by the stairs. To create a distraction, I quietly pushed the woman down the stairs. Although the police at the door were immediately drawn to the scene, just as I was about to leave with my daughter, new officers filled in the gap. Left with no choice, I had to return to our seats with my daughter. I continued thinking of escape plans. At that moment, the star Anna on stage was introducing a special guest. I watched the featured singer slowly rise from the lift platform. Seeing this gave me a sudden idea. I whispered to my daughter, coaxing her. I said that passageway looked interesting. Why don't we go check where it leads? The sudden suggestion left my daughter bewildered. She was confused, feeling something was off about me today. I quickly explained that the atmosphere had gotten me too excited. I told her not to overthink it and to keep enjoying the show. Soon the escape route slowly closed before my eyes, but I knew I couldn't just surrender. I told my daughter I'd go check if her shirt size was restocked. I found the clerk I'd chatted with earlier again. Seeing me return, he quickly said he'd been too busy before. He was just about to go to the stockroom to get inventory. I immediately offered enthusiastically to help carry things. The salesperson didn't suspect anything. He directly swiped his card and took me into the warehouse. I memorized all these details. While helping move merchandise, I stole the key card from his pocket, but through conversation I discovered having just the key card wasn't enough. For tight security, the police had also set up a password. Only those who gave the correct passcode could pass through freely. I tentatively asked if he could tell me. I said I was worried about being stopped and causing him trouble. The naive clerk actually told me. Just like that, I easily breached the police line. Having succeeded, I even boldly entered the employee break area, but I discovered a large group of police gathered there. I remained composed. I pretended to get coffee and blended into the crowd. I brazenly eavesdropped on the police conversation. According to their intelligence, the police knew the killer was a white male around 40 years old. His most distinctive feature was an animal tattoo on his arm. Anyone matching this description should be arrested immediately. After hearing this, I didn't dare linger. I left backstage carrying the coffee. Before leaving, I also grabbed a police radio. Back at my daughter's side, using the dim lighting as cover, I boldly put on the earpiece to monitor police communications. Meanwhile, I used my wristband to cover the tattoo on my arm. I checked the venue map on my phone. I found a fire alarm system at a corner of the venue, and this position happened to be in a surveillance blind spot. I planned to use this device to escape, but the police had the same idea as me.
He's realized he can't get out. He's going to try to cause a panic. He's going to use the chaos of 20,000 people to get by us. He's going to make a bomb call to police or set off a fire alarm. When that happens, only women and children are let through.
Realizing my opponent wasn't simple, I could only look for another way out in the main hall. That's when the deep fryer at the fast food stand caught my attention. When the employee turned away, I turned the heat to maximum. Then I stepped back to observe. When the employee returned to the fryer, an accident happened. The glass container instantly shattered. The surrounding crowd was immediately drawn to the scene. Taking advantage of the chaos, I stole a server's uniform. I went to the rooftop looking for an escape route, but to my surprise, the rooftop also had police stationed there.